All right, a couple of things I'm going to say on the way out. Uh, just a couple of key takeaways, right? I think we've learned that USB is here and here to stay. It's already built into the core product messaging in a lot of places. I had an anecdote from some of the people coming back from Mobile World Congress that USB was everywhere on everybody's stuff. So that was very encouraging. It's always nice when somebody totally out of the blue that I'd never talked to or never heard of also has something about USB support in their products. It's like, yeah, sweet. We must be doing something right. It's built all into all the major open source CPU projects. There's definitely a clear roadmap for operators, either who have already deployed it or planning to do so. And we went over the real use cases and the real results. And I put this chart back up here because I think that the results were very sobering from that survey, because it was 111 operators from every region of the world, and these were the results. I thought it was very exciting myself. Never hesitate to promote your USB solutions whenever you can, and we can help do that, right? So some of the ways you can get involved includes, I'll jump to the third bullet first, coming to the Connected Home Council, which is another group that I chair. And it's sort of the marketing arm around the things that we do in broadband user services and some of the other stuff in the broadband forum. And we work on putting together events like the USP Summit, but also materials that people need, default conversations people have, running webinars to train people on things like that. But we are absolutely about promoting everyone's solutions that have implemented USP, and however you imagine that takes place, and also getting people to do work in that area too. So like helping us tell the story a little better, develop white papers, do webinars, and stuff like that. But otherwise, yes, if you're not already a member of the Broadband Forum, please do join. Talk to Rhonda over there, and she can help you out. And we really, really love it when people come in and are brand new and contributing ideas to the data model. We want to hear your needs, and we want to hear them sooner rather than later, so that we can make them part of the standard before things do get fragmented, right? But we're very friendly about it. We will help you through the entire process. Most of that process that we covered yesterday during the data model training stuff. And we are the most fun that you will ever have in standards. Oh, did they say it was because I was the most fun I was ever had in standards? And as Tim can attest, it is definitely the most fun that we've ever had. Yeah. So the other ways that you can get involved is to join the BBF Slack, right? There's tons of conversations I have on there. So if you have immediate questions about USP, about data modeling, throw it in there. Somebody is going to get to it. You do have to be a member to be BBF Slack. Definitely get USB certified. The certification program is really easy to do. Just like Wojciech was talking about for Purple Cert, it's for USB certification, it's all self-testing, right? So you do it with the tool on your own, and when you're ready to submit your results, you submit your results and you get them verified. So you don't have to go through lab testing over and over and over again to make sure you do it. You can do it as many times you want until it's done. And then you get listed. What's coming down the road? We've talked a little bit about continuing our work with the USB services architecture. That's gonna keep going until everything gets to the point where it is as open as it can possibly be, and as interoperable as it can possibly be for the application developers that are out there and the people who want to deploy stuff on this new thing that I'm not going to call the home router anymore. As soon as I come up with a better name, which I do like Service Hub, but we should think about it. Right? Yeah, yeah. I can't take Vodafone's brand on that. But that's more from a community and cultural perspective. What are we going to call it? We are diving straight into more smart homework in the bus group. Like that's all consuming, and it's going to be it's trying to implement modeling matter the way that matter is modeled. Is some of the big work that we have coming up, including trying to support the other IoT solutions that are out there and making it really easy for operators to deploy this as a service, right? And take ownership of the thing that they're going to get blamed for anyway. Uh, and then, yeah, we're continuing to work very closely with the open source projects, as you've heard, and other SDOs, and that's always expanding all the time. So if there is somebody you think that we should be talking to, please let us know. I think it's clear that the Broadband's foreign position that USP is our focus for services like broadband for our vision for the home now and the future. I thought I fixed that sentence, Craig. No. Oh, this is Tiffany's slides. That's why. Yeah, this is our focus from now on. You know, it's like Tier 69 is going to serve us well, and you know, when aliens come down from the sky and will ride back from the planes in which he to save us. But yeah, it will as we've seen here, Tier 69 is going to continue to exist for a very long time. But our work in the Broadband Forum is going to be focused on USP from here on out. I would like to say something about this image. This is ChatGPT. Not bad, right? It took a couple tries, but it came out good. One last note. 2015 is when we started USP. And we decided, we all sat down in a room in my hometown, which was very nice. There's about 20 of us. And we started just a Google Doc with the design requirements of what we would do if we did Tier 69 2.0. And in that time, it's become what it is now. And it's incredibly humbling and incredibly inspiring to see it working and seeing it make this entire community of people who are all working on it and coming here to places like this. And the whole reason we're doing it is because we decided to sit down in 2015 around a table and, you know, I always find it very humbling for myself to be involved in stuff like this and get the chance to see the fruits of our labors come to fruition. Not just to see the technology successful, but for us to be able to all meet together and go out and do cool things and learn about our lives and our families while we do it. So thank you, everybody, for a great week. And we'll do this again next time.